Once you are done with your 3 surveys, the 2 that are in WICareers, and the third one, which is in Career Pathways, that's the one with the black screen, you are then going to move ahead and do what's called a budget builder. So that's what you see down here. The budget builder is going to take a look at how much it would cost to live the type of lifestyle you would like to live and how much it would cost right now in present day and in the future. So like it says, we're going to go back into WICareers. So we're going to go back into WICareers, get logged in, and depending on updates that have been made to your account, it's either going to say explore more or budgeting on this top tab. So you can see our different tabs that we've been using. Either way, whether it says explore more or budgeting, click on that, and in those you will find budget builder. So here's where we're going to start to use our imagination. We're going to pretend you're 30 years old. So it's about, what, 16-ish years from now. What do you want in your life? Do you want to have a partner that you're going to live with? If so, you're going to put 2 here. If you're going to be flying solo, keep it as a 1. I'm going to pretend I'm just going to go with kind of my lifestyle, and I'm going to have a 2 here because I'm going to pretend that I'm married. And so then you're going to think, okay, so this is children. How many children would you want to have? If you're thinking, nah, I don't want to have any children, you're just going to keep those as zeros. If you think you want children, you have to think, okay, how old are they going to be when I'm 30? If you've had a child at the age of 25 or before, you're going to have some that are school age because they're going to be 5 years old. If you're thinking, oh, I would definitely have kids after the age of 25, then they're still going to be in preschool by the time you're 30 because they're not going to quite be of school age yet. I'm going to just pretend I had one at the age of 25 and I had one at the age of 27, so I've got 1 school age, 1 preschool. You decide for yourself, though, where you think you want to be at the age of 30. Hit continue. Now here we're going to take and see different lifestyles that we can live. So you're going to need headphones for this because you're going to be watching some videos. And if you don't have any, you can use your ID to check some out from us. So you're going to click on housing. And first thing you're going to decide, do you want to rent or own? Obviously, there's benefits and downsides to each of those, so you're just going to have to decide for you what you think you would like to do. Now, I have got a family of 4. So I think I definitely would want 3 bedrooms so I can have 1 for each kid and 1 for the adults. So whether I decide to rent that place for 4 people or if I want to own it, you're just going to decide. And you can see there's definitely a price difference between renting and owning a place, but I really want to own, so I'm going to click on that. The next thing that I'm going to do is, these are all videos, these dollar signs. So this is going to be a video that shows you what you can get for top dollar for this amount and what you're going to get for like your average amount spent on that category, and then if you're going to be a little more thrifty in that category. So you can see if I click on this, it's going to show a video. I can pop it open and watch it if I want to see it on a little bigger screen. And you're going to do that for all 3 of them within each category that you're watching. And what you decide up here sometimes will change what those videos show you. So after I watch those videos, I'm going to say, okay, I kind of want a nicer home. That's important to me. Maybe I don't need top dollar, but I'm going to go with this one. Whatever is important to you, you're deciding. You may never hit 0. I don't care the category. You're always going to be spending something. So once I've done that, I'm going to just add it to my budget. I'm going to do the same thing for food. Watch the videos, pick an amount, and add it to your budget. Healthcare, this one has something we need to think about. Your job. Is your job one where you are your own boss, or do you have a boss? Did somebody hire you for that job? If you are your own boss, then you're going to pick personal policy because you are going to be paying for your own insurance all completely out of pocket. If you have a boss, meaning you got hired for your job, you're going to have your employer's policy. Notice there is a big price difference between those. So it is sometimes really good to be personally self-employed, but one of the things that can be a downfall is it is a lot more expensive to cover yourself. Most of us, however, do have a boss, and so we are going to pick the employer's policy because we got hired for our job. And so once you pick that, once again, just choose which option you think is going to be best for you. I tend to get scared, so I want to make sure I have a really good health insurance policy in case anything happens. Add it to your budget. Childcare. Now, if you don't have children, this is going to be your one place where you can put $0. Um, Otherwise, when you're thinking about it, so I had the one preschooler, right? If mom and dad are both working, that's going to be 40 hours a week. And I know what you're thinking. Well, I'll just have somebody I know watch them. You still have to pay them. And even if you don't, we can't always guarantee that. So we're just going to play it safe and make sure we're calculating that into our budget to see approximately what it would cost. For my school age kid, if one of the parents works the same hours as school, you can put 0 there. But if you're thinking, oh, well, we'll probably work till 5 o'clock, so we're going to just need maybe 2 hours a night after school for that child to be watched as well, then you'd put 10. I don't think you'd ever need 20. Anyway, choose which level you want and add it to your budget. And you're just going to continue to go through like I did there. The next thing, once you've got all of these in there, is decide what state you want to live in when you're 30. Let's just say Texas. So I'm going to choose Texas. And then the next thing that I want to do is put the year, I'm going to put 2032 because that is about when you're going to be the age of 30. So what I would do after all of that is hit calculate budget. And it's going to show me not only how much it costs now to live that lifestyle, but how much it will cost in 16 years from now when you're about 30 to live that exact same lifestyle. And obviously, I don't even have all this filled in yet, and look at that. It's a lot of money. So next is let's see what kind of jobs will get you the money that you need to make in order to live the lifestyle that you want. So show matching occupations, and this tells me a whole bunch of different jobs that are going to make me between the amounts that I'm going to need to make. You could also choose to look at salaries that make more than what you need to, because then you just have some extra to put into savings and whatnot. But go ahead and take a look around and say, oh, what is that? I'm not sure what this job is. You can read about it and think of maybe there's going to be jobs there that you didn't even realize, but they could get you the lifestyle that you're wanting. But remember, this is not anything hard fast. It's not like you have to pick one of these jobs, but it's just going to get your ideas started. And sometimes it's nice to know what jobs are all out there. Maybe you didn't even know that that was a job that existed. So this can be a good way to start exploring different careers that are out there. And if you're thinking, oh wow, my job really is not going to give me the lifestyle that I want, welcome to adulthood. That is true for most of us. You might not be able to get 2 fancy cars. You might not be able to go out to eat all the time. You might need to make some lifestyle adjustments too. But once again, this is just kind of a fun way to get an idea of what life costs and what kind of jobs might get us to that lifestyle.